In today's video, I'm going to show you guys just how much horsepower a stock 2022 Husky TC85 makes on our dyno. I've tested a lot of these bikes in the past couple years, so we're going to see if this one lines up with the previous ones we've done. We've done KTMs, Huskies, and even some gases now. They're all been about the same. But anyways, let's check this thing out. And later in the video, I might happen to have a pipe test for you on an all-stock bike. We're going to throw in an aftermarket pipe, and you get to see what that does too. Let's check it out. Alright guys, let's install this FMF pipe silencer.
Many minutes later.
Back to the dyno we go. FMF, first couple runs, we just did our baselining. Let's see how this bad boy does. Alright guys, well, by taking a look at these charts, we can go over a couple things for you. This particular bike, on today's test conditions with today's jetting, we saw a little bit of gain with the FMF pipe. Sometimes I've actually seen really good results with an FMF or a PC, or even the Bills has been fantastic on a standard 85. But there's always a little bit of variance bike to bike. Where the port timings are at, how those ports are working, where the standard ignition curve is at, plays a big role in whether or not something's going to work. So in years past, this is probably one of the best stock bikes we've tested in quite some time. It's not surprising. There's very easy things we were able to do in the past to really unlock some power on these stock bikes. And it looks like at times KTM or Husky and Gas knows this too. So odds are that they've slowly been honing in on as they get near the tail end of the release of this engine. So I'm going to assume maybe another 2 or 3 years there's probably going to be an update. They're going to slowly make the bike to its fullest stock potential, and that seems to be the case here because this bike's a really strong stock bike. We've had some be 20 horse, 21 horse. There's actually some Huskies and some KTMs we had in here in the past that were in the 21 range. This bike, I think, I'd have to double check, but it's definitely closer to 23. Maybe it was above that. I have to go double check. But the FMF made a little bit of improvement. It actually, interestingly enough, made on the whole front side of the curve. We've typically seen those pipes, the FMF, PC, whatever, be a little bit better on the peak side and sometimes no gains in the front side. So it's interesting that in this particular instance, we saw gains all the way through the front side, which would make the bike faster on the track. So it's a good pipe. And we've also experienced that these pipes work really well when we do our mod bikes. So usually we find much better results with the pipes when we have a mod as opposed to when we have a stocks, which is going to be what this bike build ends up being. So this is going to be a mod bike. So next up for this bike is going to be pulling the cylinder and the head off and the carburetor off. We're going to bore the carb and do our special work inside of there, and then we're going to throw in our porting. We've got our national spec porting going in this bike, coupled with a head insert that we have. It's a new puck, a new piece that goes inside the cylinder. So all that's going to get back on. We're going to re-dyno, and I'll probably do a couple more pipe tests because we've done a bunch of them already, but yeah, we're going to go ahead and get this thing lined out for them, start getting some horsepower built up on this thing. It's already a really good stock baseline, so we're really excited. That means it should make for a really wonderful mod bike. Get CDI, board carb, ported cylinder, head insert. It's going to be piped silencers. We've got triple clamps going on this thing. We're going to do some suspension work. We've already got some W wheels on it. This is just a dyno wheel, but you know, we've already got a beautiful set of W wheels. Let me go grab one. Boom. We got these little dirty from assembly. But we got these beautiful blue hubs, blue nipples, black spokes, brand new tires on them, front's matching, and excited to build this bike up, get him out there ripping at the local racetracks. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and leave some comments below for some more stuff you'd like to see tested. Thanks.